All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending your location, my wonderful Nigerians and abroad. Thank you for tuning in, my wonderful people. Do you know that Datti office tackles Tinubu's group for comparing P2B and Sowaju? Well, before I comment, I want to ask, what relationship do darkness has with light? Onto this, the Datti Presidential Campaign Organization has taken a spokesperson of the All Progressive Congress APC presidential candidate Asiwaju Bola Tinubu to the cleaners for the attempting to compare with Tinubu and P2B. The Datti Presidential Campaign Organization has taken a spokesperson of the All Progressive Congress APC presidential candidate Asiwaju Bola Tinubu to the cleaners for attempting to compare Tinubu with Peter Obi. And today, the spokesperson, one Dele Alake, had questioned the legacy of the Labour Party presidential candidate during his years as Anambra State Governor, saying he can't be compared to his APC counterpart. Onto this, in an interview with a national daily, Alake was questioned or was quoted as saying those who are gravitating to Peter Obi are not analyzing his antecedents, especially in terms of performance. My wonderful people, just sit back and listen to what he's trying to say here. As it stands now, he said, if that is put into consideration, that Peter Obi will try far behind, and this is not in any way to denigrate him. He further said that these are facts, saying, he has been governor, but our candidate Asiwaju Tinubu has also been governor for 8 years. Further saying, in terms of performance, that the difference is clear, like night and day, saying there is no base for comparison. Okay. Meanwhile, if he said that the people who are emotionally or sentimentally attached to Peter Obi are educated or enlightened and are told to do rational analysis, that they would not make any mistake of their lifetime, they will discover a difference. They will definitely discover that it is a fluke and this is a substance. And our candidates, Tinubu, is the substance. What we need at this point is visioning. There will be that campaign which described the assertion as groundless, said Alake is among Lagosians who believes Nigeria begins and ends in Lagos, and many never have crossed the Niger in his lifetime. He might not have been to Anambra and has been too busy to read up the Labour Party's candidate's record in the public domain. They further said that the media for office said if Alake is current, he should not have celebrated Asiwaju's role in democracy struggle because it has been diminished since it was revealed that he labeled or lobbied to be made a minister in the late Sani Abacha government and only joined the National Democracy Coalition after he was rejected by the junta. Alake gave out one fact that the media office agrees with. Indeed, Obi cannot be compared to Alake's candidate. Yes, they are not comparable, my wonderful people. Peter Obi is highly verifiable, but Alake's man is not. Obi has an origin, Alake's has none, but has educational credentials. His counterpart has affidavit. Obi is whole and hearty and ready to face the challenge of leading Nigeria. The other candidate act by proximity. Alake's man says it is his turn to rule Nigeria. Obi says it is the turn of Nigerians to take back their country. My wonderful people, what more are we going to say without wasting much of your time? Indeed, there is no basis for comparison, for crying out loud, between the two. We are in sympathy with these attack dogs who need to keep attacking the man they claim has no structure and is just a social media wave. Instead of selling their structured candidates, all they seek is to mention Obi to be able to trend. The Obi Datti tag them is in the market with their content, which is resonating with Nigerians. Let Alekis enter the stage and sell himself. Never again will anybody become Nigeria's president through fake and unsustained packaging. That has been on today's My Wonderful People. As it stands now, true no Nigeria will support. Never again will anybody in Nigeria become Nigeria's president through fake and unsubstantiated packaging. That has been on today's. As Obi is highly verifiable, but Alake's man is not. Obi has an origin, Alakes has none. Obi has educational credentials. His counterpart has an affidavit. My wonderful people, Obi is a whole and hearty and ready to face the challenge of leading Nigeria, our country. The other counterparts act by proxim. Alake's man says it is his turn to rule Nigeria. Oh, Mr. Obi says it is the turn of Nigerians to take back their country. You see the discrepancy here? The truth has been that Tinubu's group has really been compared to Peter Obi, and there's no way, as long as this news is concerned, there's no way to compare these two candidates, as Obi Datti office tackles Tinubu's group for comparing Peter Obi with Asiwaju. My wonderful people, what more are we going to say? As so many people have said their own as it stands now, of course, but my people don't know they are under a spell to mischief. That has been on today's All People's Corrupt and the proximity appointed APC presidential candidate. Okay, that has been so many other people's comment. We should be guided by what we said. What's happened is that Lagos state has not been breathing because of Tinubu in control of the state. That has been the truth of the whole matter. And if you have someone like Tinubu in the whole of your region, it will not be as impartial and well, how can any sense person compare light with total darkness? Tinubu is surely a man of questionable character. Can you say the same to Peter Obi? Matter close. Well, Asiwaju doesn't have you people time since all this. Why he haven't said anything about anybody else or do condone or saying anything ill word to any of the contestants or party for you people to his will matured enough and a person who knows what politics is all about, even for media. But the day you start to see him consider it work, it's done. Okay, Tinubu is very sick person, and I heard the game is when he died. Okay, well, the truth has been that I'm sure that Tinubu that recalls some of his experiences in lifetime age as of 9 years ago is he saying that he is a city boy that started existing after 16 years. I'm amazed. Well, my wonderful people, what more are we going to say? Packaging, no reasonable content. Check this. Peter Obi is highly verifiable, but Alake's man is not. Obi has an origin, Alakes has none. Obi has educational credentials, of course. His counterpart has affidavit. Obi is whole and hearty and ready to face the challenge of leading Nigeria. The other counterpart or the other candidate act by proxim. Case man says it is his turn to rule Nigeria. Obi says it is the turn of Nigerians to take back their country. Well, there's no room for comparison. It is very crystal to the blind to say what we are saying. What else are we going to say? What sense are you even making? Because it seems not seeing anything. The truth has been that there's no room for unnecessary comparison as it stands now. Datti have won and they have issued a warning and given it very clear to the blind that there's no room for comparison. The Datti campaign organization has taken a spokesperson to All Progressive Congress, of course APC presidential candidate as Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to the cleaners for attempting to compare Tinubu with Peter Obi. Well, my wonderful people, let me have your take on this matter. Remember to send them and do what to subscribe while we is giving you more updates coming right from this channel. Thanks and God bless.